Carla.
My name is Vicky. Have you ever wondered how people from different age groups experience different mental health issues? Our topic today is mental health, a subject that many of you are already be familiar with. Today we are going to talk about stress faced by different age groups and explore effective ways to deal with it. First, let's look at the stress that teenagers face. Many teenagers experience stress from schoolwork, relationship, and expectation from teachers or parents. Many teenagers spend a lot of time on studying and going to Korean school, but they still may not get a great result that they want. According to a source, over 63.8% of students stay at Korean school until 9 p.m. and 23.1% of students stay until 10 p.m. Because they spend so much time on studying, they may feel disappointed when they don't get a great result that they want. According to another problem is lack of rest. According to a report from National Taiwan University Hospital, teenagers need at least 8 to 10 hours of sleep, but Chinese teenagers on average only sleep about 6.9 hours on weekdays and 8.8 hours on weekends. In addition, around 78% to 88.9% of students sleep less than 8 hours. Some stay up late because of schoolwork, while others stay up late because of their phone, stress, or trouble sleeping. Even though Chinese students spend a lot of time studying, many don't know why they are learning. About 30.6% of students lose interest in school, and 25.6% of students think that they learn now isn't useful for their future. This can make them emotionally drained after a full day of classes. School pressure can also affect students' bodies. About 50% of students feel anxious about schoolwork, and 13.8% of students lose their appetite or overeat, and 10.3% even lose their appetite or overeat. Most counseling, nearly 1/4 of students have thought about self-harm or killing themselves. In the end, after looking at the sources of student stress, let's turn our attention to a thought. According to the 2023 Asian Mental Health Index, Taiwan's mental health scored 61.4, which is lower than the Asian median of 62.4. This data shows 32% of employees feel anxious, 31% feel depressed, and 29% feel isolated. In addition, 54% of workers say they are more sensitive to stress than last year. And 53% often feel mentally and physically exhausted after work. Also, 31% feel their mental health is affecting their work performance. So, this shows stress can influence both work and daily life. Let's look at the 2019 EVA airstrike as an example of adult workplace stress. Many flight attendants experience pressure from low working hours, irregular schedule, and not having enough rest. They also face financial pressure. They feel that their salary did not match their hard work. In addition, this made it difficult to balance work and daily life. EVA Air also experienced a tragic incident in which a flight attendant continued working despite being seriously ill. During the flight attendant informed the cabin manager and crew member about being unwell, but the situation was not actively handled. Shortly returning to Taiwan, the flight attendant passed away. This incident encouraged many flight attendants to share their experience. Some of them said even when they were sick, they were afraid to take a sick leave because they worry about their schedule, performance evaluations, and bonus. This shows long-term stress can influence adult mental health.
When people think about mental stress, they often imagine young people or busy workers. However, one group is often overlooked: the elderly. In Taiwan, more than 20% of people are now 65 or older. Aging is happening very fast, and many assume that older adults live quiet and peaceful lives. But this belief can make us ignore their emotional and mental struggles. The elderly may not always express their feelings openly, so their stress is often unnoticed. First, many elderly people face health problems, which can affect their mental health. Long-term illnesses such as heart disease and diabetes, as well as weaker eyesight or hearing, and even memory problems can make daily life more difficult. According to some sources, more than 80% of older Taiwanese adults have at least one chronic disease, such as hypertension and diabetes. These can make them feel more tired, worried, or helpless. The second problem is loneliness and family separation. Their children may move out and friends may pass away or lose contact. These can lead to loneliness and affect their mental health. Sources report that about 10.5% of older Taiwanese adults experience loneliness, and other studies show over 40% of older Taiwanese adults do not see friends or family regularly. The third source of stress is anxiety about death and the future. Data shows that 5.5% of older adult people had suicidal thoughts in the past year, and 18.5% had experienced them at some point in life. In the face of these serious mental health risks, social support is crucial for improving the well-being of elderly people. Stress affects everyone at every stage of life. Teenagers face school pressure, adults face school and work and family responsibilities, and the elderly face illness or loneliness. To manage stress, first find its source and do not face it alone. Talk to friends, family, or teachers to release your feelings. Finally, give yourself time to rest through simple practices like meditation, mindfulness, or yoga.
In the end, taking care of mental health does not require a big action. Sometimes it begins with a small pause, a deep breath, or a simple question, "How are you?" So please remember to be kind to yourself and don't be afraid to ask for help. Together, we can take care of our minds and bodies. Thanks for listening.
我是张欣柔。Thanks everyone.